Capricorn, how you guys doing? So we are looking at a full weekly now. I thought I would change it from all of the. Oh, actually, I've still got me. I've still got me little doofer up here. Hold on a minute. Let me just close that down. There you go. So we're not going to have that now. So what we are going to do is look at a full weekly reading, like I was before. And over on YouTube, obviously, you will get those 3 or 4 questions, and then see how that corresponds with your weekly. So let's see. So for Capricorn, let me just make sure the audio is working now. So for Capricorn, what they got going on this week, please? For Capricorn, what is going on with them this week for the whole week? So you can be dealing with life path 7, a Cancerian. Left or right, yes or no? Do you want to go forward in the relationship? Do you not want to go forward? Do you want to carry on as we are? Is there anything that needs to be discussed in order to change? I also heard channel. Yeah, it could be someone that channels information, but this would also be someone that can also be looking at the negative side. It's kind of like waiting for someone to come over and visit, waiting for someone to come and stay, okay, waiting for someone to move or make a move on someone. It could be an ex or an actual relationship that's present, just waiting for someone to, like, you know, say, do you want to come over? Like after work, things like that. It's quite simple if it is just a simple reading. Let's see, Simple, Simon, Sarah, Steve, Sassy, Casano, Sino. Let's see, Capricorn this week. So you got a lot of communication going on, a lot of energy of travel plans. Okay, so you're either making a plan to travel or you are planning. You're either making a plan to travel or you are traveling. But this is also going backwards and forwards to and see a partner, children, so on and so forth, visiting. But like speaking to your partner and then just making arrangements to meet up, travel, go out, spend some time together. Capricorn, anything going on with Capricorn this week? So 8 of Cups, and then they leave as soon as they get there. So it feels like that there is a couple here, okay, and the couple basically, they do, it's kind of like that you are seeing someone here. Capricorn, just give me a second. Oh, there you go, that's better. So it's kind of like that there is a couple here, okay, but it is quite basic. It is sort of like going to and from of a couple that don't live with one another. They're just kind of like travelling to and from each other here. Now, if you've got a kid with an ex-husband, they just come over to see and go back to the husband, ex-husband, wife, divorce situation, separation and all that sort of stuff here. Capricorn, what's going on with Capricorn this week, please, for Capricorn? So you got someone that's actually not saying anything, but this is also, I don't know, because it's coming from these twos. It could be a divorced couple, could be someone that's hiding a secret about seeing another person, but that's not going to be for everybody. You know, in order to know someone's cheating, you have to do investigation yourself, and if you already know that, well, then constantly look for a message of someone cheating, because that's going to be, should I stay or should I go? Because there can be secret desires. They can also mean personal thoughts, like I'm actually with someone, but I'm actually thinking about another, like, you know, or a mother, or I'm not speaking to my mother or father. But, you know, these can also represent a personal thought that someone has about another person, okay, whilst in a relationship. Doesn't mean that there is a connection, but they do have a personal thought about them, okay. Let's see, Pisces. What's going on with Pisces? Sorry, you could be dealing with a Pisces. Why do I've got Pisces in my brain? Well, I did look up on my thing to see which reading it was that I need to catch up on here, because we did Pisces yesterday, but you could be dealing with a life path 3 or a Piscean. But Capricorn, what have they got coming up this week, please, for Capricorn? So you've got the Ace of Cups, you've got the 7 of Cups. I believe someone possibly does have options here. The 6 of Wands, because I'm actually not seeing the signs of commitment here. It's just a lot of, like, sporadic thinking, metaphysical, not speaking. That is talking, though. It's kind of like something that happens here talking. We'll have to wait until I clarify, but there is communication that happens there, and then there's like this leaving energy to go back to this king and then be quiet again. So it's like someone might be in a circumstance and then they sneak out, they talk to someone else, and then they come back, and they do have options in another relationship. Okay, which means outside of the relationship, when they leave, they actually privately talk to another person. Now, that doesn't always mean a commitment, okay, or a marriage or a connection of such, because it can literally be just talking to anybody. Okay. But that's how this reading feels. Capricorn, what's going on with Capricorn this week, please? So you get the Three of Wands. See, again, man, every time do I do your fucking readings, do I always wish that I'd go back to probably doing the other one. And I like the other method. And I did this before when I actually did that other method, and I said, man, it's probably best if I try this to see if anything makes fucking sense. And it doesn't. Libra, the sense that makes none. That, like, this could just be a metaphysical connection, someone obsessed about another person, and just nothing happening. There's just nothing going on. There's nothing happening. There's no word. There's no, like, lost energy. Someone that's gone missing. Someone, like, from the family maybe, gone missing. There is no word. There is no change. And it's just like, like, because, you know, it doesn't always mean just because there are threes that means there's a third party. It can mean, like this could be someone's mindset, and it doesn't make a fucking lick of sense, their mind. Like, it's like in, out, back, forward, arguing, breaking up, or not even speaking, not even communicating. Like, and these cards don't even mean that. Like, because there's something good that happens, and then it's like a leaving, not speaking, not talking, lying, maybe, and then, like, moving forward, and then blocking, and then being offended, and being like very defensive. So it's like a couple or a mother or a son and daughter or whatever that don't even talk, like they don't even communicate with one another. This is just like two people that are actually leading separate lives away from one another. No communication, no talking, separate lives. Okay, separate lives. But that's the only thing I can actually make any sense of. Capricorn. Here. It like, because you could be single here, like literally single as a Pringle, like no action of relationship at all, or Jackson, and your mum's crazy and that'd be Putchy. But like, no one around. This is not love related. This is just like nothing happening, general life. Like, I go out, I'm wandering around, looking about, maybe thinking of communicating with someone. Nah, that doesn't work out. I think I'll leave it. Okay, I think I'll stop speaking to them. Next, another option. Okay, moving forward. Okay, wait for someone. Okay, cut them off as well. Like, fuck off away from me. I don't want a relationship with anybody. I don't want to talk to anyone, or I don't want to be around anybody. Just leave me alone, and I'll just carry on being weird. Like, fuck all happening. It can mean that. Capricorn, what's going on with Capricorn this week? Single, you see? You probably are. You could just be a single mother, and there's really not a lot going on in your life at all, really. Like nothing to really look for. Like, is there any drama? Not really. Is there blocking and cutting off? Yeah. Is there talking to someone? Yeah, but it might be a friend or a child or a client. And that's it. That's the only thing I've got going in my life is I've got clients, I'm single, I've got an ex that I'm not even fucking talking to because we're not on the same page. I've got a Two of Cups, but we don't talk no more. Okay, so because these can be Two of Cups, so I've got a Two of Cups person, but, you know, we're not even a 6 or a 2. We're not a 2 of love, and we're not a 6 of Cups of love. So we are just like a Two of Cups that doesn't even see eye to eye. We don't get on. They're negative. I'm negative. They see me as negative. And like, two wrongs don't make a right. Like, it's just, fuck no. You know, from both sides. Okay. And I wouldn't even say like mirroring. It's not really mirroring. It's just like a compatibility that isn't compatible. It's a polar opposite. It's just mean that within your numerology or your astrology, the person is pretty much the same as what you are. They think the same as what you do, and they act the same as what you do. And when you try to talk to them, they don't want to. And then when you want to talk, they don't, or they do and you don't. And then you sort of talk, but you can't get through to them. That doesn't matter because they can't you when they speak to you either. And you're both very similar when it comes to your astrology or numerology, and it just cancels each other out all the time. And it's like that. Keep trying to get through to a brick wall, and it's impossible. So you're basically just single, and that's it. Or Kim. But single, nothing going on, no relationship, connection may be there, trying to figure out why do I still have the connection, but all that is an awakening. That's just a spiritual ascension journey. Okay, you're stuck with the person that complements you that well to make you the better person in the end. But before the end, you got to go through the beginning and the middle and the fucking, 3/4 of the way through. And that can take a fucking lifetime to go through. And that's what it feels like that you're going through. Like I'm just being dragged through a hedge backwards with a person that I've got as a connection that we don't talk or get on with. And it's not happening and nothing ever seems to change or happen, but I'm still connected to them. And that's just the awakening. And that's the reading. Single, on my own. Now, don't forget, you can relate this to a Gemini. If this is going on and you're a Gemini and you're watching, okay, if this really relates to you, single Gemini, blah, 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 or Life Path 6, okay? And then if the Gemini reading relates to you, Capricorn, watch the Gemini reading and think, well, actually, that relates more to me than the 6 Capricorn, I'm starting to see a lot of things when it comes to numbers and numerology and stuff like that of oppositions, not to do with the chart, but, well, the chart being the astrology is really important to understand, but the numerology of what the chart means. Like, a 7 there, 7, okay, and then 2 7s. So you put the 2 7s together, you get a 14, okay. 2 7s and 14, okay, which makes a 5. So you come together, 2 7s. What do? You both run and stay and go and come and fuck knows what else, right? There would be a lot more to that because that would be the karmic number that creates the drama, that creates the number. That would be the experience. Like if you made an 8, if you both made an 8, you would both be very distant from one another. You would both, it might be a long distance relationship. The person might just come around now and again, but that's it. Okay, they're too far to go and just walk next door to. You have to really travel to go and see them. Okay, and they're at a distance. There's no communication at all because that would mean they keep walking off from me or they keep going to see another person. And then they're always coming back, but now and again just to chat and then they're off, And that's it. That's as much as I get. Like breadcrumb, fuck all, right? 8 would also mean like Aquarian. So it would mean like, well, they're part of my destiny and my soul group and they keep pulling me forward, but they're challenging me spiritually to move forward. But they keep getting me to move forward with them and then it's like 2 steps back and I have to keep walking away from them all the time. An 8 is like a cycle of the same energy because it's all in the same card. Meaning they're walking away from the 8 of Cups, but the 8 of Cups is still in the fucking card. Which means that I'm walking away. Great, no, you're not. Because you'll just come back full circle and end up walking away again. Like, it's just, I'm still stuck trying to walk away from it, but I can't. Still trying to get out of it, but I still keep thinking about them. Okay, you can physically walk off with someone, but you can't energetically tether yourself from someone. Okay, because they're part of your soul group. They're there for you to learn. So, Capricorn, what's going on with Capricorn for... Sorry, Capricorn, if I had to go into that, but I can't see any other explanation for what I can do in this reading that's really going to fucking help because there's either cheating and lying, manipulating with a husband or a wife, and they're not left them yet, or they just keep coming in, going in and out of your life like a yo-yo, Because, like, it's like they're not even fucking here. Like, they're not even present. Or Stephen. They're not even here. They spend the majority of the time not even with you. They're not even fucking here. So what's the purpose of the person being here? Because you can't love a person that isn't here, right? That's you just in love with the dream and the energy of the person, dreaming what it would be like to be with them. That's the smoke and mirrors. I feel like I love this person and I feel and I dream what it would be like if they were in my life full time, but they're not. And that's the human. The experience makes you dream of them, like daydream about a life with them. That's the metaphysical experience. That's the awakening. That's the time that it takes to try and wait to see if the person does that. So it keeps me waiting because I feel that we're supposed to be together and I'm supposed to be doing this with this person. But the human doesn't seem to be responding to the energy that I feel as the feminine. The masculine just seems to fuck off and do what they want. Yeah. Right. I think we may have cracked it. I think this sounds very similar, as I was saying that, to, I can't remember what your name is, sweetheart, where I said find me on Facebook and contact me because you needed to explain that the person wasn't even in your life. Like, they leave for 3 years at a time, or, you know, and then they come back and then they're around now and again and then they're off, like fucking, and they were violent to you. Like, you're not supposed to be around someone that threatens you and shit like that. Like, that's complete denial. Like, that's not love. Or denial. And that person that says they're in prison. I mean, fucking hell, man, there are some people out there with some honestly, like, strange ways of fucking their metaphysical side showing. You know, you're just having an awakening on the person. It's not going to happen. It's not going to come true. You know, there's another one of you out there, I don't know if you're on here, in love with the person that's in life imprisonment, that, and you're already married, you've got a commitment and you're married, and you've got what a lot of these people are watching that actually fucking want. They actually want that. But one of you has a marriage already that isn't satisfied and wants a twat flame and doesn't tell the truth to their husband whilst they got a twat flame. Like, right? But if you're a feminine that has that with a masculine, then look at that from the other person's perspective, you know. You know, they've got a connection with someone and they're having a connection outside of a marriage and a commitment. Like, but this here, they're not showing any signs of fucking love at all, whether you're coming from a Gemini or a Capricorn or a 6. This person isn't showing any signs of interest in the connection to make it a relationship. No, that isn't here. Okay. So, let's see. I'm not going to do another 4 here, okay, because I just got a feeling, well, I would normally, but if I'm honest, I got a feeling that this reading is just non-existent, Capricorn. Like, there isn't an answer to, like, oh, please draw the next 4 cards just to see if it comes good. Because in this reading, I believe this message here is prominent for you guys that are either in a non-love commitment with a husband or a wife. Some of you are connected to that person that says that they're not in love with their wife, that keeps you hanging on to that person and waiting for them to get out of that husband or wife scenario that never fucking happens. And you're just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, but it's like waiting for a fucking scratch record to not be scratched anymore. So some of you are in that scenario. You either are the person that's with someone that isn't in love with them, or you're got the masculine that's possibly told you that's kept you hanging on, or they're not in a third party at all, and this person doesn't show one iota of actual commitment or a relationship that some of you are actually looking for. So you're like single with a connection that isn't working. Okay. Or you're just married to this person and you're actually just waiting to get fucking separated and divorced, or you know of that, but you're still not prepared to do it. Okay, some people can think, okay, I've found out that they are lying or cheating in a commitment, and I know they are, and I either do have to still wait to get divorced, or I've decided actually not to get divorced or leave yet. You know, it's one of those. And if this isn't going on with like a love interest and your love interest's going well, never look towards, like, say you're watching it now, right, and you're in love with someone. Don't look at this as, okay, I'm watching this reading, I'm on Steve's Patreon, and I need to look at this reading and see if this is what's happening in my love life when it's going good. Never do that. Okay, never do that. Don't look to conspiracy theory a connection when it's going well. Okay, this can either be other things that are going on in someone's life that's just single, waiting to get divorced, fed up, or they're not talking to a parent. Okay, so let's clarify, because what I will do at the end, I'll look into the triggers and stuff for you here. So let's see, what is yeah, you see you've got this energy here. It's a 7 coming up. It's like cutting off and getting fed up. 2 7s, fed up, cut off, like blocked out, not talking to you. You're not coming back anymore. I've blocked you out and I don't want you to come back. And oh, they're stalking me, they keep trying to come back and I'll block them off. Well, you won't know that if you've blocked them. Right? Trust me when I tell you, when you're still energetically connected to someone and they haven't even been in your life for months on end, you can still watch tarot for months on end thinking that the person's still in your energy and they're still in the reading. That's because you are still obsessed about the person, but you've turned more hatred for them. Okay, because you're like, I don't want this fucking person back anyway. They're still in my energy. Right? I've heard so many people saying that. But they're not even in your life. Right? They're not even in your life. So, if they're not, what you are dealing is with just an energetic crisis of trying to get rid of the energy. But you can't get rid of the energy. The energy is the awakening. Okay. So what's the two of wands? And it isn't witchcraft that's being done on you. Okay, that's one thing I do have to say. When you feel those energies that are very fucking frustrating, that is not someone that's doing witchcraft on you. It isn't. That's the awakening. That's what that feels like. That's karmic awakening. You know what karma feels like, right? Shit, right? So what does a karmic awakening feel like? Shit. Why? Because you're connected to a karmic energy that's teaching you about energy. So it isn't witchcraft. It's just that twats fucking keep talking about it on fucking YouTube that get you to believe that that's what's happening because that's how you feel of the connection that you've got of a magnet that drives you fucking crazy. So you think, well, they must be doing something. No. Join my gold tier if you're not on it, right? What is the Two of Wands? And look for the videos if you are on the gold tier. There's a whole playlist that's all set out for you. It should be right at the top every time you go on the tier. They're all set out so you don't have to look. It just comes up as a playlist and you can watch one after the other. And if you really want me and you're on the gold tier and you want an explanation in depth about things like witchcraft and you can't find it or you don't know or there's not one on there, just inform me and let me know and I'll do one, right? What's the Two of Wands? See, a lot of people, you possibly do because I'm mentioning it. You probably have gone through that scenario. Are they trying to do witchcraft on me, and is that why I keep getting drawn back to this magician? No, that's a cycle. That's just an ending and a beginning of the ending of the exact same thing, right? They keep wanting a new start, or I keep wanting a new start, and they keep wanting to come back because I'm still more than likely communicating with them or watching to find out if they are. Eight of Wands. Five of Wands in reverse. Here, no, upright, sorry, because it is... Oh, fuck me. Okay, so if I had that deck all in reverse, this magician would have been in reverse. Oh, dear. Yeah, that's just someone that's very violently manipulating the energy. But, again, people can't manipulate energy. I've had clients as well before that says... this person's very good and they're spiritual at manipulating energy. People cannot manipulate energy. They can manipulate you, okay, but they cannot manipulate energy because energy is something that you cannot see or do anything with energy at all. You can fight against the energy of reconciliation that makes you think, why the fuck do I keep wanting or thinking about this person? They must be manipulating the energy. No, people cannot manipulate something that isn't physically there. Okay, metaphysics is what makes you feel that way. Okay, it's an awful experience. It's a horrible feeling that you have that is your intuition to say, I really should not be connected to this fucking asshole. But why am I? Why do I keep finding myself still being extremely drained, extremely fucking tired, fed up with it? Eight of Cups. The Moon. More hidden desires, secrets, not speaking, not saying anything. A mother now starts as well, just to make your life even more fucking worse. Yeah. Right, or a father, parent, sibling, ex-husband or wife. What's the King of Pentacles? King of Pentacles. See, going to court. social services, plagued by an ex that will not leave me alone. Well, stop communicating. You more than likely have. So then drop it, because they're not actually communicating with you, right? But the ego is possibly like, oh, this person gets under my fucking skin. Yeah, right. What's the high priestess for? Yeah, not budging, not moving, not talking, not speaking, not changing, blocked each other out. I don't think the other person's even trying to contact. I think you're both just going your separate ways. You're both not bothered about each other. Like you're that far apart on the hemisphere of scale. It's unreal. Right here. This can be prison, locked up. Okay, here, no way out. What is the Ace of Cups? No way of getting through to them. Ace of Cups is an Ace of Cups, another one. I don't even know why that's there. An Ace of Cups for a chance to look for a new person. What's the Ace of Cups for? Virgo, looking for an Ace of Cups. Looking for an option, looking for a clue of what is going on. Like, I keep looking to find out where this option is that I might have. When are they coming, Steve? Whenever you meet them. Okay, whenever you go out and it happens. What's the Seven of Cups? There's a new Two of Cups. Again, it's like the old Two of Cups is still here, trying to you're trying to move yourself away from the energy and you can't. So you're like, oh, okay, I'm still not connected to this dickhead. I need to find another person. So when's my next Two of Cups coming along? Okay. What's the Six of Wands? The King of Pentacles is back again here, putting you into a 3 and a 3. It's around this King of Pentacles. That's where the 3 is. This King of Pentacles is moving on with the 3 energy here again. 3 of Wands. The Lovers, Gemini or Capricorn. 4 of Wands, marriage, commitment, and an actual relationship with an Aries or an Emperor. They really could be with another person, because there's stable energy that's really coming up there. But like I said, man, a lot of you could hate the masculine that's actually a really stable person. And I've seen it happen. Trust me, I have. I have had feminines that have gone absolutely fucking batshit crazy. And I mean batshit crazy. To a person that's actually really fucking stable. And you look at them and you think, what the fuck is going on with you, sweetheart? Like, you lost your fucking mind. Like, I've had so many connections now. Like, I can tell you so much about energy and people. You can get a really stable energy and an unstable, say it, because I have to give you the opinion of a male, masculine energy, stable, right? Stable in their life. And you get a feminine that comes along that's lost their fucking mind through shit going on with them. And they're like, oh, God, my ex, and I've been fucking manipulated and turmoiled and everything else. And I'm missing the chance of this energy because I'm bringing all of the energy and the turmoil from my ex that I'm not over. And you missed the opportunity of a stable person here. Now, why am I saying that? Because the Two of Cups is here, a stable energy, and then a Seven of Wands, where this person here probably thinks, fuck that, Felicia. There is fucking no chance I'm getting wrapped up in that ball of shit here. I mean, there could be a chance that you meet someone new, or it's this dickhead that just floats in, creates all this fucking drama, and then all of a sudden they're back and it's normal, and then they're gone, and then it's like, oh my God, now I'm going through absolute turmoil without them in my life. I'm codependent on them. I need them around me all the time so I can suffocate the fuck out of them. What's the Seven of Wands? Seven of Wands. Yeah, judgment. Backwards and forwards, in and out. Now, there's a king here. So is that an ex, divorce, separation, an outcome? The outcome is you get the King of Cups back, or a new one. Some of you can decide to cut someone off and maybe connect with someone new, which is a King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Piscean. And they've got like Aries and Scorpio in their chart here. Aries and Scorpio 4, Aries and Scorpio 4. They've got Gemini in their chart here. Could be a Pisces 3. That could be, for a lot of you, if you move away from all of this and you move on and you communicate with someone that you might have a connection with, it's possible that it's there, here. And then you start talking to this person, the new one. That's called ascension. When you can drop an energy that isn't really doing it and you can leapfrog straight onto another one, okay, that's ascending. That's that you've swapped your karma from this one to another one to see if that same thing happens with the new one, okay, or it's better. But don't forget, man, you have fun with your karma. I've noticed this, like, when shit has gone really bad in my connections, fuck, I don't give a fuck, I'm off, bruv. I'm like, if you're acting like a child, act like a child on your own. And this is the truth. Act like a child on your own. If I've met someone new, I'm going to talk to them, and I'm going to get on really well with them if they want to, and I do. And you can stay there, okay, until I end up coming back. I'm sorry, and a lot of you might think, well, that's an arrogant, arsehole kind of move from a masculine. No, not at all. Because like I said, man, y'all can be a very stable person that a person doesn't see your worth at all. And they do nothing but bicker and fucking argue at someone to actually make them leave. So me, I always say, have a good time with your fucking karma while you're here. Kiss a few frogs, test out a few people, stick your dick in a few people, you know. But like, you know, probably not, but like, you know, just like, you know, have some fucking fun, goddammit, instead of like staying put in situations like, well, you want to act like a child, you want to argue, you act like a child over there, do it on your own while I'm going to go off and have fun. Now, a lot of you might think, well, that's masculines. They seem to do whatever they want. Yes, I am a masculine. Yes, we do. We do. And we have good fun doing it as well. Because like I said, man, a few men do look at women as fucking crazy, obsessed about them, starting arguments, confusion, you know, like, fuck that, I ain't staying around in there. Why would I do that? I'm going to go out and have fun. Okay, I'm going to enjoy my life while I'm here, and I'm going to see a few people, or I'm going to see someone. And I would be happy in a circumstance if it wasn't going like this, but it does. So what am I going to do? Stay here or go and fucking be happy? Well, majority of you people will probably think that that's an arsehole move, but you'll probably be the ones that have been stuck and doubting on someone that long that hasn't been happening, that you've been missing out on all the fun. Right? Life is about having fun. It is. For a game to be played on you, you've actually got to play the game. Life is a game, right? Life is a box of chocolates. It's full of options. Life is a game. If you do not participate in the game and the arguments and the spats and the crying and then fucking off and actually going with other people and testing out different parts of the game, it's like playing a PS4 or PS5 and you're stuck on the first level and you can't get the fuck out when everybody else is like, man, y'all keep going around that first level. Why don't you try the second level? And you're like, fuck that, no. I'm going to stay here fucking trying to find all the secrets. And you're like, okay, you stay there, very boring, on level 1. And we're going to go off and travel level 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And we're going to explore the game. We're going to have a fucking game with it. You know, it's a game. So we're going to explore it and have a laugh with it and test it out and see if we can get any better at it and like find some other fighters and whatnot and challenge ourselves and all that sort of shit. You know, oh no, I don't want to challenge any fighters even though it's a fighting and shooting game. I just want to loot. Okay, well then you do all of that. We're going to go off and find some fucking samurai sword warriors and we're going to kill a few of those and we're going to loot and we're going to have some fun and we're going to find some other competition where we can get better at fighting and aiming and God knows what else. That, a computer game is exactly the same as karmic energy of life. Okay, you can either be stuck on level 1 or you can keep moving forward onto level 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and have some fucking fun and enjoy it while you're here. Okay, because trust me, if you are a PS4 freak or 5 freak like myself, okay, you'll realise that a game costs you about £100 nowadays. So you might, like, if you're paying for it, you might as well enjoy it. And karma is exactly the same, Capricorn or Gemini or Life Path 6. It's a bank of money that you have to keep paying for while you're here. So while you're paying for it, you might as well fucking enjoy it. Right? You're having to pay it back to karma. The worse it gets, the more karmic energy you're paying back because you're actually learning. Right? What's the 9? So it doesn't matter who you pay the karmic energy back with, you're just still paying it all back. Okay, you're learning. at least that is definitely what you're doing. You're learning, right? But a lot of people, they get frustrated and fed up because the person that they're with, they don't go off to meet other people. When you realise you can go back to that person whenever you want to reach out and find out if they're single or they've changed their mind. So you might as well just get on with life and meet some other people and have a laugh and then go back maybe. You know, don't worry about people's feelings. Fuck that. Right? That's the God's honest truth. Right? 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a joke, bruv. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. It's just like going around in a fucking hell loop. That's where you are, or one of you is, in an absolute hell loop with this person, nothing changing, reliving the same day, the same instant, like just being triggered straight away, wake up, I'm going through the same thing. Same thoughts, same process, doing the same shit, trying to get out of it, can't, thinking about the person, don't want them. Okay, where are they? What are they not doing? Are they contacting me or not? Right? And the day seems to do exactly the same. That's a hell loop. Right? Replays out the same way. Right? So how do you get out of the hell loop to replay out differently? Change it. Change the loop. Change the loop to a different loop, to a different person. Okay? And try a different approach. Okay? Be nasty. If you're too nice, be nasty for once. Right? If thinking about other people all the time, worrying about their feelings has never got you anywhere, then try stop thinking about other people's fucking feelings. Right? Oh no, I can't do anything bad because I might get struck down by how art thou, Lord, person, whoever, that makes you do that. So, you know, what's the fucking point? There isn't one. So you might as well enjoy it. You know, if God was there and he was a just God, okay, and a fair God, then why the hell would he be making all this happen? Did you hear what I said? Why the hell would he be making this happen? It's because you're not in heaven, you're in hell. So why would he have put you here? Right? But we can't because we go down. Oh, okay, so let's look at this then, right? So you do go down to hell. So if God was alive, okay, and that he sacrificed a piece of his energy to put inside of each and every one of you, do you think that God's energy would stay put in hell? No. God doesn't go to hell, right, if there is one, and if he is in all of you, and a piece of God goes to hell, but he can do something about that, don't you think that he would? So do you honestly think that you go to hell? No. No, you are in it. This is like earth hell. Okay, it's like it's actually pleasant, to believe it or not. If you used to look at it and think, well, actually, you know what? Hell actually isn't that fucking bad if that's this, right? But a lot of you kind of like look at life at times and think, oh my God, this is absolute hell. I can't, you know. You're not looking at the bigger picture. You're not looking at the beauty of the earth and the you know, where you are, appreciating for what you have and where you are. So let's have a look. What is it that triggers? What is it that triggers this person off? Hold on a minute, bruv, because I've lost how I pronounce it, because it is to do with. So what is it that triggers them off about Capricorn? What triggers this person off about Capricorn? What is it about Capricorn this person doesn't like? What triggers them off? Is the 6 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the Empress. That a lot of you are in a third party, Capricorn or Gemini. Okay, what triggers them off is that you keep going off with another woman or a man, for some of you. Not all of you, because you're obviously Capricorns watching that are more than likely not the person that's doing it. But believe you me, a cross-watcher is going to be watching saying that they are dealing with like a Capricorn male that keeps going off to this other woman. This is Meg Ryan. It's a piece on the side. It's a mistress. Okay? This is 100% Life Path 3 or Pisces, Gemini, Capricorn. Okay? So what they don't like is the fact that, well, just put it this way. What someone doesn't like is that they keep going off contacting this Empress, this other woman, the third spoke in the wheel, the mother. Okay? They keep going off to that energy here. Third parties trigger this person off. okay, or that they just remain very distant. They keep running back off to their mummy or dad, okay, or they keep going off to the other person that they've, like the sugar mama that they've got like kids with, and they keep trying to get this person back all the time. Like, I'm always trying to get this one back, and I've got someone, but I want this one, and this is the one that I want, and this is the one that I'm focused on. So fuck Capricorn, right? I want this one here. I don't care whether she's taken or not. It can be. Let's find out, why is this Six of Wands as a trigger of what they don't like about Capricorn? Love or lust, you see, love and lust. It might be that what triggers this person off is the fact that they're distant. They may be cheating, they may be eyeing up someone else and you don't know of it. You're unaware of the fact that they like someone else here. And that's why they're very distant in the relationship, because they're getting very pissed off and fed up with all of the arguments that they think, fuck that, there's got to be someone better out there for me that is very calm and loving and caring and that can actually provide me for a need. But this can be going on between mothers right here, that I keep running from my parent to go towards my lover because my parent keeps causing so much fucking problems that, you know, my mother gets on my fucking nerves and that I need to go towards my lover. What's the Three of Wands of why this triggers them off about Capricorn? Because of the Tower. Mood swings, violent behaviour, can't make up their mind, left or right or forwards or backwards. One path, two paths or three paths, or two paths or the none. Lost their fucking mind. Here, the Empress. Why is the Empress here as a trigger about Capricorn? Because someone keeps going off to see this other person here, regardless of where you look at it. This is that someone that keeps leaving a person. They leave someone. Sorry about those lines on there. Okay, I think we can probably get rid of that now. Hold on a minute, Capricorn. Okay, but this is someone that keeps leaving this energy that is a six. This is like Gemini, right? Because don't forget, you can still get this mixed up with like Gemini. So they keep leaving this person and they keep leaving, creating these dynamics. And what they do is they keep going off to see this woman here, or this male energy here. That's leaving, moving forward from that energy. That is, I'm connected, wondering where the fuck do they go? And now there's more drama because they've just walked off from me. And now that's where they've gone. The Empress here. They're in cahoots with one another on this energy here. That's kind of the energy that's kind of showing here. So for me, I'm picking up that there is a third party here. There is someone else involved. They do go off to see this person, or this is the one that they want. Now, if you're a Capricorn and you are the one that's cheating on a person that you're married to, and you are physically like, well, my husband or wife doesn't actually know the fact that I'm doing this, and I'm hiding that from them and they don't know. This is what is triggering the Capricorn, the person off about a Capricorn. That the Capricorn is off doing as they want with other people here. You know, it's up to you, but that's what the trigger is the fact that someone keeps leaving and wandering off to possibly someone else. Okay. And the thing is that you have to stop them from coming in. And that's what your reading said. Stop them from coming back in your life. Okay. Definitely, like, if you're in a third party, like, if you want the person back at a later date, that's up to you. That's your karmic energy. That's your life. But I would try and say, look, when you're finished with your husband or your wife and you are divorced and it's gone through and it's settled, then contact me, right? Then contact me. But don't keep contacting me now and again just to let me know that the things are exactly the same. When is your court date? 2 years' time, right? I'll see you in a couple of years. And then get on with your life and see a few other people, right? And then see if in 2 years' time anything changes. But between those 2 year time period or the year period, I wouldn't communicate me. I would try and just fucking have a break from it, a break from the person, no communication, and try and find someone else. Okay, I would. Okay, So there you go, guys. Thanks very much. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you on your next reading.